lovelies, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my first favorites video. I am doing my March 2015 favorites, and I really wanted to do this. I've been wanting to make a video like this for like the past, I think since this year started. I've been wanting to do one, but I haven't gotten around to filming it. But this month in particular, I've had a couple favorites that I couldn't not talk about, and I just really want to share it with you guys. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy the favorites that I enjoyed this month. And yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna do this quick video. I actually leave for work in about an hour, so I thought I would film a quick one before I have to go. So yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so the first favorite that I want to start off with is something that I'm so excited about. And I've been wanting to share it with you guys for a while, so. Okay, so it is actually a book series, so if you guys aren't into reading, maybe you guys may not like this one, but I discovered this series not too long ago. So yeah, so this series is spectacular. Like, I think it's tied for like first place in like of all times for my favorite books. So it's the Legend trilogy. The first one's Legend, so good. The second is Prodigy, and then the third is Champion. Oh my god, these are amazing books. So if you guys are looking for a new book series to read or anything like that, I so highly recommend this. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's like a society where everyone has to take this trial test, and depending on their score, that's the kind of job they get. It's really similar to Hunger Games and Divergent, but it's not the same. So just that dystopian genre, it's similar to those. So if you like that, but yeah, so nobody ever gets a perfect score on the trial, and the girl gets a perfect score, so she gets promoted to like a really high military rank. And it is in two perspectives. It's the guy and the girl. And the guy is a suspect for the girl's brother's murder. So she's sent to go and find him and figure out where he is and turn him into the police. And they end up falling in love, and it's so cute. And yeah, and they end up finding out that he got like a perfect score too. So yeah, so he also got a perfect score, and so she's like trying to figure out like what the government is hiding, and it's just an amazing novel. I wrote a script on the third book, this one, and I wrote a script off the last scene in the book because it moved me so much. And so it keeps cutting off on me, my camera, but I'm trying to do a short film adaptation on this last scene because I need to get some practice in for my film major. So yeah, Legend, please read it. If you need a good book, so good. The first book looks like this, so please read it. It's so good. This one I'm not gonna talk too much on, but it's my favorite now. It's this new magazine issue that I like to read. It's called Darling, so it looks like this. So Darling, like the cover of this one, here's the cover of that one, and then here's the cover of this one. And the idea behind it's more of a feminine magazine, but like look how like crazy these pictures are. Like they're just beautiful. The quality and the articles, they're about like careers and, you know, doing your passions and hobbies and art and creativity, and it's just kind of like everything that I love. So, I mean, it's not too feminine, like I'm not like crazy like feminist and whatever, but I think it's just a beautiful magazine, and none of the photos are photoshopped. Everyone is real, and it's beautiful, and I love the message behind it. So that is another favorite. Next favorite is probably my favorite of this list right now that I'm about to tell you. It is a TV show. It is so underrated. It is absolutely spectacular. It is a series called The 100. And if you haven't heard of The 100, oh my god, it's so good. It is a little gem that I just happened to find. Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, I put this show on to have some background noise while I did my makeup for work one day, and oh my god, I didn't even do my makeup. I kept watching it. And so then like when I got home from work that day, I like blazed through the entire season in one day. I finished the whole first season in one day. It is so good. And then the second day I finished the second season. So yeah, it was such a bad addiction, but oh my god, it was like exactly what I needed because I just needed a new show. And yeah, so I was obsessed with it. So what it's about is, it's about this society that suffered from a nuclear war and Earth is unsurvivable. So all of the survivors like live, they moved up to Earth. Oh, they moved up to Earth. They moved up to space in a space station, like a giant space station. It kind of reminded me of Xenon a little bit, but so they move up there. Nobody's down below anymore. And so for the past century, they've lived in the space station. So like generations and generations have been born in space. And Zeppelin shot! And so Zeppelin, come here. Zeppelin. Anyway, so as a century is going by, they realize that they're losing their oxygen supply and like it's slowly decreasing. So they decide that they have to send 100 of their juvenile detainees down to Earth to see if Earth is survivable again. So basically they're like sacrificing them to see if it's survivable for the rest of the people up there because their oxygen levels are getting low. So yeah, so this is like all the first episode. So the first episode is pretty insane. So they're all in the ship, they're going down, and something happens where they like lose communication with up above, like some, like, I don't know, something with their like connection, it gets cut off. And yeah, so basically the kids are down there, they're like teenagers, they're like down there by themselves, they're on their own, they have no idea what they're doing. And so they are just trying to figure out how to get things together, how to get food, build a society, like a area where they could live, and blah, blah, blah. And the only thing that they up above has is these wristbands that just shows their vital signs. So they just know if they're alive or, you know, if they're dead. So they don't know what's going on down there. They don't know anything. So it's kind of interesting, the stories from up above and then down below. And then the climax is like, they find out that they're not alone down there. So it is amazing. I hear that if people liked Lost, they'll really like this. So I actually never got a chance to watch Lost, but I'm absolutely in love with the show. And I don't know if it's because I have like the biggest crush on the guy in the show. His name's Bellamy. The actor is Bob Morley, and he's just, oh, and the fact that he is Australian and he actually has an Australian accent in real life is just, oh, it was the cherry on top because he's just so beautiful. And yeah, so yeah, that's the show that I'm obsessed with, and I'm like, I can't handle it. I'm like, I'm waiting for the third season, so yeah. So I kind of wanted to do like some kind of Disney favorite, but that was really hard because nothing's really going on right now. Yeah, but I mentioned in a previous video that I applied for this department called Broadcast Productions at Disneyland, and because it's what I'm majoring in and actually has to do with film, this job. So yeah, and so I met up with them and it was amazing, and they were just all super nice, and yeah, and it was just a really chill meeting. They just wanted to get to know us, and they wanted us to get to know them and what they're all about, because their department is super secretive. Like, I could not find anything on them. And so talked with them. They said that they would contact our managers if they were interested in having us. So the other day, my top manager, she came up to me and was like, hey, that department you were interested in emailed me, and they said if they could release you on these certain days. And I was just like, oh my God. And I was freaking out because that means they're interested and they're gonna take me and they're gonna need my help. And I'm so excited to help them out. And yeah, so it's awesome. I'm gonna be doing something that I love, and I don't care if I'm just like getting coffee for the producer, because I don't care. At least I'm gonna be doing something and it means something to me. So I'm so excited. So that's my favorite, is broadcast productions department. I'm so excited. I can't even contain my excitement right now because, yeah, so I'm gonna be helping them out with all those 60th stuff. So yeah, so anything that's filmed for the 60th, I'm gonna be helping out. Favorite movie this month, I saw Cinderella in theaters, and I thought it was the best adaptation of the Cinderella story I've seen so far. I've seen a lot of Cinderella movies, like, did you know that Cinderella is the most adapted movie of all time? Like, there's like 100 versions of Cinderella that have been made. And yeah, it's insane. Like, that is the most, that is the same story that has been made the most out of any other story in history of history. So, but yeah, so this one I think is my favorite adaptation. I thought Lily, the girl that played Cinderella, was just beautiful, and she was like the perfect kind of pretty. She wasn't like model, like, no one's that pretty, but she was just like naturally pretty, like, and she was just stunning. And then of course, like, I'm super biased because the guy that played Prince Charming was in Game of Thrones. He played Robb Stark, and so I was just super stoked when I heard he was in it. So yeah, and he's just so handsome, so yeah, I was excited to see that. So that is a movie favorite. Oh yeah, and then I have one more. It is a restaurant called Steakhouse 55 in Disneyland. It is a restaurant in the Disneyland Hotel. It is a really expensive and nice restaurant. It yeah, we get these 50% off coupons for the holidays, and so we like to use those for the expensive restaurants. So we decided to go to Steakhouse 55 randomly one day, and one of our good friends is the sous chef that works at Steakhouse 55, and we told our waiter to go get him, and because we wanted to say hi, and so he comes out and he's like, don't worry about your appetizers and don't worry about like your meal. He's like, don't worry about your appetizers, don't worry about your meal. I'm gonna actually prepare your food and appetizers personally. And so the fact that our friend was gonna make our food and surprise us with the appetizers, it was just amazing. I mean, we ordered our dinner, like what we wanted, but he surprised us with the appetizers. Oh my god, it was like a 5-course meal. He spoiled us rotten. He gave us like a spoonful of like shrimp with like stuff in it. That was the first one. There was like an ice cream one. There was like a soupy one. There was like a meatloafy one. There was some type of clam, oyster, I don't know, something like that. It was so good. There was all these little appetizers. And then finally when the entree came out, we were just like so stuffed. Like, I think I had like 2 bites of my steak because I was so stuffed from the appetizers. And he was so amazing even more to not even charge us for any of the appetizers. We were spoiled rotten. And even our waiter was like, you guys are so lucky. I wish I had friends like you guys. And we're like, it's just who you know, right? And so, yeah, so Steakhouse 55 is awesome. Our friend JT, who works there, he's the chef. He's amazing. One of the nicest guys ever. So yeah. Yeah, so he made my dinner experience there probably one of my favorite dinners of all time. So yeah, I just wanted to put that in there because I was super appreciative of that, and it was just so delicious. I had my whole entree for leftovers the next day, so it was amazing. So yeah, those were a couple of my favorites this month. I just wanted to get them out there and share them with you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy something out of there. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video because I realized I haven't been filming much, but this video idea has been on my heart lately, and these things that I've been wanting to share. So hopefully you guys like them, and yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!